We are about to get started. Yeah, there we are. Giant head. Okay. Hi. I think this is a little bit with a little bit of a delay. Am I right? Interesting. Alright, there we go. Let's try to refresh this page and hopefully also like my giant face. It's not the best thing to see. Hello everybody. Hello Junie. Hello Alexander. Hello Richard. Hello Libby. Thank you all so much for the birthday wishes. I'm gonna approach the mic a little bit. Okay, so how is everybody? I hope everyone is okay. I hope everyone is alright. Oh, I gotta do the live chat option, otherwise I'm not gonna see the live messages. Also, oh my god, I hate this frame, it's so awful. Forgive my giant face in the screen, like in your face. Thank you, Junie. I actually made a little bit of a bronzer mistake, so I'm about to run out of my shade and I decided to use a shade that is a little bit too dark. So now I have I can see this line that is like my face shade actually. And oh my god, why am I so all over the place? I forgot. Whatever, okay, it's okay. So yeah. Ciao Antonio, grazie mille per gli auguri. Thank you Wolf for the birthday wishes. I'm so happy. Grazie Antonio, la Charlie adesso sta già dormendo perché lei va a letto molto presto. Hi Muse, thank you so much. It's so good to see you all here. I'm excited. I'm just a little bit concerned about the delay we're having. Like, yeah, I wish we didn't have it. Like, if I stream on the software, I think there will not be the delay, but I don't see the live chat. So I'm on the YouTube page and there is the delay and I'm concerned. Hai visto Antonio? Esisto per davvero. Ho una faccia e una voce. Oh no, Alexander, what's going on? I'm so sorry. Also, I'm also having quite a frustrating time and I'm kind of in a delay with all the work, so I feel you. The delay, yeah, no, it's just the audio. Everything. Like, the things I'm doing and I'm saying right now, I think you guys are seeing them, like, with a few seconds, delay. Also, why do I need to cough? It's the excitement. Grazie, Antonio. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how much of a delay we have, but I hope this is not like causing any concern. Just because maybe sometimes I'll be talking about things and maybe, I don't know, I'll be farther ahead with the conversation, you know? You guys, I was fine until 2 seconds ago. What's going on? Also, I don't know why there is like tons of helicopters flying. It's 2 days they've been flying non-stop. So if you hear some awkward helicopters, I apologize. I remember there was a delay last year during live stream I was doing, the one with the stinky bug. If you guys remember, like, you guys have seen the stinky bug flying on me quite later, and the delay was like extreme that day. Now it's not as extreme. Thank you, Alexander. I really did not have any cough until like 2 seconds ago. What's going on? I don't know. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Gosh, that's a trauma. That one exactly. That was crazy. I guess they are, Eve. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Muse. I guess they are. Hi, Owen, cutie pie. Hello, hello, hello. I hope they're still like they're gonna sound faint all the time. Hi, Sean. Thank you. Oh my god, it's so good to see you guys. Junior, must be honest, I'm so overwhelmed by everything. Grazie Antonio, tu parli un po' di inglese? Se hai qualche problema a capire, basta che chiedi. I'm a little bit overwhelmed by a lot of things, but I'm trying to keep rocking, to keep it going. Thank you, Owen, for the birthday wishes. I'm trying to keep it together for as long as I can. Little conquer of the day, I haven't had the mental breakdown that I usually have every birthday. I don't know why everybody's so happy for their birthdays, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting old. Time passes, and there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, Richard, the wonderful Charlie and Romeo are doing awesome. Thank you for asking. Tomorrow we're going to the vet for Romeo to just have him have a drip, as he's had a couple health problems that have been a little bit serious last month. So now we're planning to make him have a monthly drip with vitamins and anti-inflammatories for the upcoming couple months. So tomorrow we're going, but he's doing so much better. He's back to his old self, and I'm very thankful for that, because I need him to be fine and healthy. Merci. J'ai oublié du tout. C'est que c'est très naturel pour moi de t'appeler comme ça, et alors j'ai vraiment oublié. Antonio, niente, stiamo parlando del mio compleanno e Tina, oh my god. That's really weird, right? Stiamo parlando del mio compleanno, di come stanno andando le cose e dei miei cani, che Romeo ha avuto qualche problema di salute, ma adesso sta meglio, per fortuna. I don't know why. I think it's a Libra thing that everybody kind of has a little bit of a mental breakdown for their birthday, because I've heard a couple other people having birthday on my same day and having the mental breakdown thing. Thank you for being happy about Romeo's health. Yeah, I mean, it's so important for me that he's fine. Hey Dean, hi. Thank you, Cheerios, for the birthday wishes. Who's leaving? I've read a bye. Hi Scott, by the way. Hi Toby. Alexander? Oh, you're leaving, Alexander. Oh, okay. Good. Enjoy your chopping. That's a really cool thing. I always wanted to try the chopping. I mean, I know for sure that you're not having fun probably, but I think it's like such a cool workout thing to do. Hi Jesse, my dear ASMR brother. Thank you so much for the collage. It's really cute, really beautiful. I loved it so much. Thank you, Toby. Davvero, domani sera, auguri in anticipo, anche se dicono che porta sfortuna, ma io non ci credo, quindi spero che sia un bel festeggiamento. Hi, Jaco, I think it's Jaco, I'm not really sure, sorry if I botched your name, and thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I love you too, cutie pie, you're amazing. I so loved the video where you were playing baseball, by the way. I'm so happy that you guys are all here. Like, I keep saying this, but it's really, I'm really meaning it. Also, you guys, I have my merch, y'all. I'm so excited. Little bit of a self-hype moment. Thank you so much. So I have a couple trigger thingies here to help us relax. Susie, hello, and thank you so much. It's so cool. Like, this day started slow and it was such a lazy day, and now I'm searching for the other bowl. Now I'm like so excited that you guys are all here. Like, usually the evenings are a little bit harder because like the celebration day is coming to an end and I make counts with my own thoughts, my aging and stuff, but you guys are making it amazing by just being here with me. Of course, it's already saved, Jessie. Oh, Junie, that's so sweet. I'm sure you would rock it. I just wish it was more affordable. I have to be honest. I tried to have the like cheapest yet best quality because I could have had the option to make it like plastic and it could have costed less, like those synthetic tissues that make you sweat like a pig and stink like a pig, but I wanted it to be at least cotton. So I just wish it was more affordable. I tried to make it the most affordable ever, like literally, but yeah. Anyways, pensa Antonio, mio marito il 18 gennaio ne fa 45. Pensa te, avete la stessa età quasi. I'm so glad that you guys are happy to be here, and yes, you're really making my day much better. Yeah, absolutely. I don't like that cheap quality. It's something that you gotta be feel comfortable, especially I have like this sensory overwhelm when things are like not comfy enough. I just get super annoyed, so I was like, I want quality. I feel like it's a scam when you create something and it's like the cheapest quality ever. So yeah, it's at least good quality, and I try to make it a little more neutral, so it's like something you can kind of wear without like being too much over the place, like what I would like wearing, oh my god, you know, it's like something that is subtle yet there. Anyways, I don't think I have to make an infomercial about my merch. That's really weird, right? But yeah, I designed it from scratch, so I'm like a little bit hyped. Forgive me about that. Anyways, hi Lumi, hello. So good to see you here. What a beautiful surprise. I love your hair, by the way. You chopped it like a lot. It's amazing. Oh, Junie, thank you for sharing that, by the way. Oh, thank you for the birthday wishes. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Is it still hot where you guys live? Or is it chilly already? I know that in some places it has already started snowing, like snowing. And like in the UK, some people already switched on the heaters. Wow, really? It's still so hot here, like summer. I can't believe that you guys are actually having an actual fall temperature already. Same here, Dean. Like today, if I had a social life, I could have literally gone to the beach. Would have been so great to celebrate my birthday at the beach, by the way. I did it once when I turned 28. George took me to the beach. It was so cool. 22 degrees. It's too hot for your days. Here we are still getting 29. Even though like in the morning or like in the evening, we go down like to 18 or even 15 maybe. Sorry for the motorbike. But yeah, it's still hot actually. Like when I wake up in the morning and I'm kind of freezing a little bit, I don't like it. I'm already like, no, I'm not ready to wake up and feel cold. I know most people don't like the heat, and this year it's been really tremendous, but still, I'm not ready. Oh, okay, not noticeably cooler. Oh, wow, Richard, you're so lucky. You know how much I love storms. So, 13 degrees, Dean, is really cold. Antonio, stiamo parlando se sta facendo freddo o no e se ci sono ancora temperature invernali. Ho ricevuto delle creme, dei profumi, una spazzola per pulire la doccia che veramente mi cambierà la vita e delle candele a LED. Sono molto contenta dei regali che ho ricevuto. Grazie per avermelo chiesto. Well, actually, fall is such a vibe. Hello, Noah. Thank you so much. I love the vibe of fall, like the colors, the coziness. It's just that I don't like being cold. What other triggers do I have? That's a good question. I have such a mess here. I have my favorite, ice gloves. Wow, wet and windy. I mean, I like the vibe of a wet and windy and the storms, but my brush is sure. Well, oh, dang, I did not bring a brush. But I have, wait, Lumi, I have a fork. It's not the same thing, but it's kind of close maybe. Spooky season is amazing. I love the colors of fall and like creepy things, you know. La mattina si è messo che fa fresco, Thank you, I'm glad you like the sound. I don't know why I didn't even think about bringing a brush to my trigger table. It's just that I'm like wrapped in a cocoon. I have my panel here, I have a light reflector here, I have a table with my tools, and then I have the lights. Like I cannot really move. So okay, cool. Yeah, I think the like for furry mic head kind of makes it hard to detect whether it's like a spoon or like a fork or a brush or something. So I hope that still kind of serves the purpose a little bit. Well, same here, Dean. Halloween is like more of a commercial thing, but it's just that I like the spooky vibe of October, like that wind blowing and the fall, the leaves falling, the colors, the spooky atmosphere. I can't move. Like if we're having any emergency right now, I'm done. Like if I had a lactose intolerance and had a cappuccino, well, you know what would happen. I couldn't run to the toilet. Luckily, I can tolerate lactose, so that's cool. Oh, thank you, Richard. I'm so glad you like it. thank you, Lumi. I wish I was doing better. That's all I have. I don't know why I always forget about mic brushings, like the basics of ASMR, but I kind of forget all the time. Yeah, absolutely, Sean. Same here. Like when I was like 6 or something, people didn't even know what Halloween was, and we had nothing in stores or things like that. And now we have much more. Thank you, Susie. I'm glad you like the Italian language. Quanti anni ha Charlie? Allora, Charlie ha 10 anni. La mia signorina. Credo sempre che sia una bambina, invece ha già 10 anni. Poi ho un pincher nano che si chiama Romeo e lui a novembre ne compie 14. Avevo anche una gatta di nome Missy che è morta purtroppo nel 2018 e aveva 21 anni. Tu hai degli animali? I know, Jessie. I love when you share on Facebook the movies you watch. I love the classic horror movies. They're so cool. Thank you, Lumi. What are you guys' favorite spooky Halloween movies? Hello, Soul Seas Hot. I hope I didn't botch your name. Hi. Oh, Junie, thank you. I'm sure you could learn it easily. Like, those who speak hard languages are in such an advantage to learn other languages because, like, there's no comparison, right? I absolutely love the Halloween movies, for example, because they're such a vibe, and like when you walk in the evenings of October, you really feel that breeze. It's so real. The only thing that's missing is Michael Myers. A Nightmare on Elm Street is also real good. It's time to watch them, Junie. Like, how cool is it to make a horror movie every day until Halloween? Yeah, I know. Dracula? Which one? The Bram Stoker one or any other Dracula? These movies are so cool, Jessie. I love all of them. Really, Dean, you fall asleep to the movies. It's cool because a lot of people fall asleep to movies, but even if I'm tired, I cannot fall asleep to a movie because I'm so intrigued by the plot that I feel like I could lose details, and then I end up being super careful, you know, and alert. Oh gosh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a classic. Really, really cool movie. I know, I do the same, Junie. I think about, oh yeah, today I'm gonna watch a horror marathon, and then I never do that. Really, horror video games, do you like them? Don't they make you like anxious? I tried to play Resident Evil back in the days, and I would dream about it at night. It was a little bit uncomfortable. Even it's not really a Halloween movie, but The Devil's Advocate, the one with Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. TCM? What is that? Io avevo una gatta che mi porta a 16 anni di vecchia. Oh, poverina. E poi avevo un Jack Russell. Amore, un Jack Russell, che carino. Povero. Sandra e Spice, che bei nomi. Bellissimi nomi, Antonio. Mi dispiace che siano morti. Si sta sempre così male quando se ne vanno, purtroppo. Oh, The Exorcist, I love it. And even The Conjuring, you guys. Let's not forget about The Conjuring. Amazing. dancing sounds. How are you doing? The Shining. Oh my gosh, yes, I love The Shining so much. Oh, nice, nice. I love this control portion that you mentioned. It's true. In horror movies, you don't really have much control on what is going on, and sometimes it can be a little bit heavy. But the fact that you can actually control what you're doing in a game is actually really cool. Yeah, there are for sure. Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, got it. There are for sure some horror games that are actually very violent and like super bloody and stuff, and that's a little bit too much, but yeah, I'm like, horror games are not my thing, probably because I'm not very good at gaming, so I always end up being smashed and I get super nervous about that. Friday night. I love vampire movies. Did you guys watch The Lost Boys, by the way? Talking about vampire movies. And The Queen of the Damned. Oh my god, these movies are so cool. Do you like this sound? It sounds like I'm scratching right behind your ears. I'm obsessed. Yeah, Lost Boys is a real classic. Antonio, l'Italia. Che dire, ci sono delle cose positive come la salute gratuita e il mare, però non mi fa impazzire. Infatti penso che poi un giorno non troppo lontano io e mio marito andremo a vivere in Brasile. A te piace l'Italia invece? Oh, Junior, you gotta watch it. It's so aesthetic, like those 80s vibes. It's amazing. It's absolutely cool. Yeah, the plot twist is everything. Thank you, Richard. I just came out with it like very randomly, very casually, and I'm actually liking it. I like this kind of scratchy moment. My video of a funny story we're seeing from I didn't know, Jesse. Maybe you can send me the link to that so I can have a look at it. Yeah, definitely Kiefer. He was in his golden days. He was so badass. Now he's a little bit older, but still a cool guy. Ooh. This scratching sound is making me sleepy. So today, George and I were kind of considering this idea of maybe I could stream on Twitch. Would you guys like me to stream on Twitch like 2 to 3 times a week, maybe this time of the day? Or like, is it too much? Like, just be honest, because like I'd have to do my makeup and like, you know, prepare the setup and everything. So if you guys think no, it's too much, it's not worth it, then I will not do it. I don't want to like be boring and like overwhelming to y'all, so let me know. La Colombia è fantastica, ho tanti amici colombiani e mi hanno portato il caffè colombiano che è buonissimo. I'm sure I will like it, Jessie. I'm so glad that that you would like that, Junie. I really don't want you to feel like overwhelmed by my permanent presence on every like platform, but it would be so cool to have this moment where like we can, chit chat and spend some time together. Hi Nika, I am from Italy, and you? I can make time actually, because in the evenings, I mean, seriously, oh my gosh, sorry, seriously, my time, I can manage my timing however I want. And like, I wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning now because I feel like I have to work out, film slash edit, or like do everything before George comes home, because then we spend time together, of course, and we go to sleep quite early because he wakes up early for work, and then I can wake up early and do my things. But if I actually streamed when he goes to sleep and then wake up a little bit earlier the next day, it would be really cool. Ok Antonio, buon appetito, cos'hai da mangiare di buono? Inoltre ceni davvero tardi, come fai a dormire dopo la notte? Teen, I honestly don't know, like, I don't think we have that name in Italian. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there are some names that have a translation, like Antonio would be Anthony, and I don't know, Andrew would be Andrea, but Dean, I don't think, or maybe it's Dino, but I'm not really sure. Oh, Latvia, that's cool. It's 9:30 p.m. here. I'm not really sure if we have the same time zone though. But it's not that far, right? Oh, Susie, I tried to convince him, but he is absolutely camera shy and he is already in bed. He doesn't want to show up, unfortunately. I'm glad you like the Italian language, Jessie. It's kind of like musical, right? But it's kind of complicated as well sometimes. Oh, really? Are there like some names that are translated in Swedish? That's so cool. One of my favorite Swedish singers, his name is, I don't know how you guys call it, Joke maybe? It's Joke, and I don't know what that means. Oh, so you are 1 hour later. Yeah, it's not that far, really. There's a lot of people that actually go on vacation in Latvia from Italy because it's really beautiful there. Okay, so Junie, the story. This is the story. So George and I are on a diet, technically. So we decided that tonight we were gonna have some ribs and air fried fries, which are allowed in our plans. Then I was like, you know what? I wish I could have my favorite cake today, though. And he was like, I was thinking about bringing it to you, but I wasn't sure. So if you want it, I'm gonna go get it for you. He went outside at our favorite bakery to buy my favorite cake, and the bakery was actually closed because the owner is on vacation. So I haven't had any cake. Yeah, I think it's actually CK. Yes. Oh, interesting. Never heard of that. Or maybe it's like a nickname. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's a nickname. Oh, thank you, Nika. That's so sweet. I wish I wasn't as hidden, honestly. I wish I had a little more visibility, but we're working towards that, hopefully someday. Thank you, Manba. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. And oh my gosh, it's so late where you're at. I hope you can get to sleep soon. Jogan. Yes, that's him. That's exactly him. Yes, I love his voice. And he is so hot. I once was at his concert. He came here to Italy, not far from where I lived. And when the concert was over, the whole band passed like in front of me, and then they stopped to talk to somebody, I don't know, and he was here and I was touching his shoulder. I was like, oh my god, you're real. Oh my god, I can't believe it. And if I think about it now, it's like very creepy. Like I didn't have his consent to touch him, but I was young and in love, so I'm not proud of what I did. But I never wanted to wash my hands anymore after that because I touched his shoulder. Like, can you imagine touching your idol's shoulder? Come on, it's amazing. Anyway, Joachim, what would that be translated into? Oh my god, Richard, thank you so much. I will definitely get some cake. Thank you, Richard. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that I can help you sleep, Mamba. Yeah, Susie, I guess I will have either tomorrow or on the weekend, but definitely I'm gonna have some cake. I mean, I deserve it, don't I? I'm so glad that I got to see him live because it's I was literally obsessed. Like when I was 18, I was obsessed with him. Like he was my dream everything. Yeah, that's absolutely really nice of you, Richard. I really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Sacrifice of dieting. Yeah, dieting is really hard. I had a protein pudding though, and it was chocolate flavored, so that kind of helped. The thing is, like on the diet we are doing now, it's really cool because oh my gosh, wait, my screen is about to shut down. Okay, Dean, thank you so much for joining us. It was nice to have you, and enjoy the rest of your day. Oh yeah, Joachim. I think we don't have that name in Italian, or maybe it's Joachino. I'm not really sure. But yeah, makes sense actually, Joachim. Yeah. Oh, seafood diet. That's interesting. It's like pescatarian, right? Now George and I were very lucky for the diet that we're doing because it's not really like a strict diet, but we're still like getting some results, just slower. But our dietitian has been on MasterChef. I don't know if you guys have that kind of program, the kind of TV show. It's basically people that do. Thank you for the hearts and the party emojis. Thank you. Anyways, yeah, we're she's like famous-ish, and she has this ability to maybe, I don't know, make you eat almost all the food you love, and so we're really happy. Of course there are some restrictions, but oh, you guys have that. Really cool. Ooh. I was like, what am I talking about? Maybe nobody watches MasterChef out of Italy, but you guys have that, so you know what I'm talking about. She has been she has partaken to edition 10, I think, and I actually don't watch it, but unless I am at my granny's. My granny loves MasterChef, so when I'm there I do watch it. And yeah, this girl has been there, and so she's really, really cool. Hello, sweet dreams. So good to have you. How are you doing? It's been a while. Where have you been? We missed you. Do you guys like the sticky sound, by the way? Sometimes I'm a little bit confused because when I watch ASMR live streams, people don't speak and actually only do ASMR triggers. But I speak all the time, and I'm like, am I doing it wrong? I'm not sure. Would you like more triggers and less talking? More talking or less and less triggers? I must give credit to Jonathan Thorson ASMR for this, because I've seen it in one of his videos and I fell in love with this sound. So he deserves the credits for this. Oh, Susie, you are amazing for sticking to keto for so long. I tried keto, I lost a bunch of weight, I did, but then I was like so overwhelmed and I started eating like I had no religion and gained it all back, but it's my fault because basically I went crazy with the food. Thank you, sweet dream, it's so good to have you here. Thank you, Richard. I'm glad you're liking the sticky sound. Okay, cool. Yeah, the chatting portion. Yeah, exactly. It's like I like to get in touch because if you only like do sounds, I don't know. I'm not really sure about that. Like, I remember I once joined Twitch and there was this ASMR artist that was doing sounds, and I was trying to like have a conversation. Like, hey, that's so cool. How are you doing? I love this sound. You look so pretty. All of that. And she was like kind of bothered. So that made me wonder, like, maybe I'm not getting the essence of the live stream, or maybe like on Twitch, if you're doing an ASMR live stream, you just have to do sounds. I'm not really sure. That's probably why I've never been really successful on Twitch, but maybe I can give it a second try. You won't believe it if I say this is kind of a little bit of a workout for your fingers, because when they stick to the tape, it's kind of hard to lift them on the long run. Yeah, so it was not a weird experience. It's normal that they do so. It actually makes sense, because if you're trying to make people sleep, people watch you to sleep, not to to have a conversation. So that probably makes sense. I just have to understand the boundary between the two things, because I always like to chit chat. I feel like it would be so boring if I was just here doing sounds. I don't know. My next upload is on Friday. I upload every Monday and every Friday, twice a week, every week. So I hope you're gonna like it. Thank you so much, Richard, for joining, for the donation, and for your kindness. I'm always glad to see you joining the live streams, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you, and sleep well. Okay, Jessie, thank you. I'll have a look at that. Let's give my fingers some rest now. Let's bring the hourglass. So I really wanted this hourglass in any color but this one. But this was the only color that was available because it's not really pink. It's like more of a it's like alcohol pink. You know the Robin alcohol? It's like that kind of color. I'd have preferred that on a nice blue or green or purple, but this was the only color available. For some reason they are so hard to find in Italy, so I just got it in pink. And yeah, on Amazon. Maybe I should have searched for it on a different website, but for some reason I always only buy on Amazon. Yeah, it's kind of sad because I love so much the sound it makes, but this color is just so awful. I think you can all agree with that. Like, what shade is this? What is this? But the sound is everything. And I think there are actually some smaller ones that are probably even a little more practical to film ASMR. But yeah, that's what I got. Probably if I look now, I would find more options as they've gotten a little more popular. But I told myself that I'm gonna stop investing on props for a little moment. Just a little moment, because I always spend all my income on props and then I have nothing left. So I gotta slow it down. Slow it down. I'm so glad you like the bubbling sound. I love that too. It's like one of my favorite sounds ever. Anytime I listen to some ASMR where they use the hourglass, I'm like, oh yes, please. One thing though, I don't really know what's the purpose of this hourglass. Like, honestly, it's not really precise in the timing. So my question is, out of ASMR, why would someone use it? Plants. Susie, I don't really know, honestly. I don't think I have any plans for the weekend. George and I are both so tired and busy. I guess we are just going to rest or maybe do some renovation work. I'm not really sure. Or maybe we'll try to do both. Oh, that could be actually. That makes perfect sense. I didn't think about that. Because it's actually so common. Like, I love, like, look at these bubbles moving. They just hypnotize me so much. Like, I look at the bubbles and I'm like transported into a different dimension. They are so cool. So probably, yeah, that's just a sensory thing. What are your plans for the weekend, Susie? By the way, I didn't even ask. How rude. I will not forget. Hey, Sibrin, you are just 47 minutes late. It's not a big deal. The important is that you had the ability to join us. And thank you for being here. Yeah, like, the bubbles are everything. The thing is, like, the more you flip it and the more bubbles it creates, and this part kind of trigger my trichophobia or something. I don't know how that's called, but it's kind of giving me a little bit of an itch. Yeah, the bubble hypnosis is everything. I love it, and that's why I will change to another bubble sound as soon as I'm done with this water transfer, because I need the bubbles to calm down because they're really giving me a little bit of a moment right now. Grazie Antonio, mi fa piacere che ti piaccia. Anche a me piace molto, soprattutto il suono che fa. È davvero rilassante, anche da guardare le bollicine che si muovono. Ok, so let's go back to the globes. Oops, I'm sorry. I keep hitting the mic. I'm so clumsy. By the way, my therapist told me these crazy things, and it makes perfect sense now. So, if you guys don't know, I have borderline personality disorder. And basically, my therapist told me that when you have this borderline personality disorder, you don't really feel your boundaries completely. Like you don't feel where your body ends and when it begins. You're not fully aware of that. And I was like, but is it just mental or can it be physical as well? And she was like, it can totally be physical things as well. And this explains why I'm hitting everything all the time, you guys. Oh, college football season. It's so cool that you guys in the US get to see so much variety in sports. And what's better than TV and snacks? Oh my god. Cozy, relaxing, funny. That is so cool. What are you guys' favorite snacks, by the way? Do you prefer savory snacks or sweet snacks? Antonio, ci pensi che sei l'unica persona del canale di Tutti i Frutti che è venuta a vedere la live? Per fortuna che ci sei tu, se no non c'era nessuno di italiano qua, che triste. I didn't know either, but now everything makes so much sense. Because I keep hitting everything all the time. Like literally, I walk through a door, I hit my elbow. I am sitting and I hit the table like all the time. I'm walking and I just stumble upon things. Yay, what a combo. Sebren. Oh, sour cream and onion chips. Sounds yummy, but Kinder chocolate sounds even more yummy, I must admit. I am definitely more on the sweet side. Oh, really? You like fruity gummy? That's interesting, Jessie. I haven't even considered about that. Do you like yogurt mousse? That's interesting. Because it's like cold, you know, and when it gets like the colder season, I'm more gravitating towards at least room temperature, if not warm things. Yogurt kind of makes me feel like, ooh, cereal though. That's so yummy. I love cereal. And granola. Granola with chocolate is amazing. So my ideal snacks for a movie night, that's an interesting question. Because I really love to eat like small nacho chips dipped in spicy hot sauce when I watch movies. Even though I generally prefer sweet things. So that's kind of a contradiction. But I love to have something crunchy underneath my teeth paired with something spicy. Yeah, chips and dips is just a combo, right? Keeps you busy. Because dipping a chip is a science. It's not that you just dip it in there. You have to find the perfect angle for the dip to stick to the chip and like not fall down and not be too much but not even too little. It's a study. Are they popular in Sweden? We don't have much dips here. Like, we're starting now very slowly, but we're definitely not having much dip options at all. I love when these bulbs hit together. Yeah, exactly, Zebra. But you also have to consider the shape of the chip itself, because sometimes it's more smooth, other times it's a little bit irregular. So, according to that, the angle can change, and sometimes you just have to rotate. Sometimes you have to scoop it. It's really an operation that requires focus. You have to be mindful and present as you dip your chips into the dip. Because, like, literally, sometimes if I get the wrong dip, like the wrong amount in my chip, it just feels so frustrated. Oh, I get it. Mixing the textures is actually a thing. Like, it has to be not wet enough, otherwise it would become like a soup. Thank you so much, Ryan. So good to see you here. How are you doing? We should start a channel just about dips. I guess we're not talking about it too much. Pickle and sour cream dip. Wow, I've never tried it. You guys have the most original flavors ever. I swear, here the only dips we have is like mayonnaise, barbecue, ketchup, um, Mexican sauce, spicy, and that's probably it. Maybe the wildest one could be like honey, mustard, and I don't know, whiskey barbecue. How do you make chips that have that flavor? It's really interesting. I guess deep ASMR could be a really cool thing. Hear me out, with a macro shot with like the cool camera lens and stuff, where you just have the perfect manicure, shiny hands, kind of like Oasis ASMR style, and the light coming from above, making the dip shine and the container of the dip. And then you take the crisp and or like the chip, and you make that grabbing sound, and then you dip the chip and you make like the sound, and then a nice vision of um, the chip coming out of the dip, and maybe a little bit of drops falling down to make it look juicy, and then maybe even eating it. But then you're gonna have to have a second camera, because the macro lens could not, like, it could not pick it right. It would be very awkward. And some nice crunchy sounds. Oh my god, that would be a vibe. I'm also doing good, Ryan. How is your hummingbird feeder going? Are you having more hummingbirds? I guess we don't have any onion garlic dip, especially because here in Italy everybody's so obsessed. Like, if you eat onion and garlic, you really get bullied a lot, so I'm not really sure. Add the spices on top of the cheese? Oh, really? That's interesting. Junia, I'm also kind of watering my mouth as I think about it, honestly. Definitely, that's the cool thing. Like for the Italian market, I don't know about the entire European scene, but we definitely need recipes and inspiration. I think that would be filling a gap and the algorithm would love it. I love them too, Junie, but I never eat them. Like sometimes I might eat tuna fish and onions. It's like one of my favorite combo, but like only if I know that the next day I'm not going anywhere. Um, and same for that same day. You guys, we're all getting really hungry here. Chips can really be one of the most satisfying things. So, I was thinking about waiting to share this thing, but as you guys are all here, some of you actually already know this, some don't, and it just came in my mind because I have a little signal there that is telling me about the quality of the internet that is supposed to be good quality right now. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it short. I'm not gonna explain the whole reason behind why I want to talk about this, but I want to share this thing with you guys. Again, some of you already know this, some don't. But George and I are buying a house. We're buying a new house. Well, it's actually not new. It was my grandma's house. Now my grandma lives in a care house, I think it's called. I always forget. And so we're buying her house, and this is why we are so busy and tired lately, because there is so many documents to be filled, so many paperwork to be signed and delivered, and not to mention the renovation work and stuff. Whenever I'm not here filming, I'm there renovating and actually making messes most of the time, but that's another story. Anyways, yeah, the thing is, I think we'll be moving for December. The thing is, in that town, there might not be good internet, so I'm not really sure how things will be. Thank you for the congratulations. I'm so excited. Like, since when I was a child, I always felt like I belonged in that house. I always felt like a deep connection with that place, and now it's gonna be mine. When I entered there for the renovation work and stuff, I just look around and I'm like, I feel home. I never felt like that. Like, I don't know how to describe that sensation. Actually, Sean, I'm doing the renovation series just on Patreon though, because you know how the algorithm is, and so I'm not posting it on the channel. But actually, this exact week, I've already the video ready to upload. I'm gonna share a new episode of the renovation series on Patreon, and spoiler alert, it's a major fail. Yes, I am an adult now. It's kind of scary, but it's super cool at the same time that I finally have a place that I feel like it's home. I feel like it's my own place. Thank you, Jenny, for sharing my Patreon. Super, that would be a good, cool thing. Alright, Jessie, thank you so much for showing up and talking to us. It was really cool. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Anyways, I got lost in the conversation. What I wanted to say, I really don't know much about, like, if we can get an antenna, it would probably be a better solution, because basically that town does not have the fast internet service. I mean, they did the work for it to happen, but it's not operating just yet. So I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do the live streams. Not that I do this many live streams, but I was just saying that I wanted to do more live streams. So in that case, that's something I'm gonna need to figure out. Also, on my Patreon, I provide the early access to my videos, as well as exclusive videos every week. And with the slower internet, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to upload so much content. So this is kind of scary. Like, this is the scariest part, I guess. Yeah, Susie, it's definitely amazing the way it makes me feel. Thank you so much. And I'm just so excited. Like, I never felt like I belonged so much in my life, not even at my parents' house, not to mention here. And that place is just like, the other day I was there renovating, and I lost like the perception of time. I was supposed to leave at like 7 p.m. and it was almost 8, and it was getting dark, and I was closing the windows, closing the blinds, and I was like, oh my god, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And it never felt more right and beautiful. And I just don't know, it was amazing, an amazing sensation, and I cannot wait to finalize the steps and just live there. Thank you, Sean. It's definitely there. So many beautiful memories, and it's just always felt so amazing. We don't have the fiber internet cable exactly, Sibrin. That's the problem. Like, they did install that, but it's not working yet. Maybe some kind of wireless. Yeah, Junie, I think I have to find more information about that. Something wireless, I guess. I don't know anything about that, honestly, but I have to do more research about it. Ciao Antonio, bentornato. Ho appena annunciato che io e mio marito stiamo comprando la casa che era di mia nonna, e quindi presto andremo a vivere là, e sono super emozionata. L'unica cosa è che in quel paesino ancora non c'è la fibra, quindi non so come farò a condividere tutti i miei video o fare le live, perché sarà un po' un problema. Spero che la tecnologia evolva in fretta. It's really a peaceful place. It's just like the best place on earth. The house is huge. The yard outside is incredible. And the picture I actually just shared today as a community post, I was in that house, right outside the house. Like, did you see the golden hour? Like, the sunsets are insane there. It's crazy. And you guys, I could talk about it for hours, so please stop me. I'm trying to do a lot of renovation DIY things, because I want to help. George is like so busy working, and I kind of want to get things going. The problem is that I'm so clumsy, and I get things wrong, so I do them, and then I have to undo them, because the way I did them are wrong. This week's Patreon video will explain everything, but I feel so stupid. Thank you, Julie. I cannot wait for everything to be done, like all the renovation and stuff. It's gonna turn out so good. I mean, humble, yet amazing for me. and that what counts the most. And I want to do the Scandinavian theme, and I'm so excited. I hope I can get it at least a little bit going. With a SIM card where you pay, yeah, Dongle Wi-Fi. George had it where he lived, but it was super expensive. So I guess we have to find either a better company or another solution. I'm not really sure. Grazie Antonio, piacciono un sacco anche a me. They're so relaxing, aren't they? Sono molto rilassanti. Le posso settare tutti i colori che voglio. Solo che il telecomando è troppo lontano, quindi non riesco a farti vedere. Oh, really? Do you guys have that? Do you guys have Vodafone in your countries? Here, it's like the most popular service you might get for a dongle internet, but it's like so expensive. Hi Nick, hello, so good to see you. How are you doing? Did you get your 3DO back? I know it's been a hot minute since we talked about you having your 3DO in a different state, and I probably got lost, but is it with you now? Thank you for the birthday wishes. I would love to do a yard video. The thing is, I would so love to share more on YouTube about like these things. It's just the algorithm is not allowing me to do that. I know it sounds so silly, but if I do a video that is like not interesting for the majority of my audience, then my channel gets penalized for so long. And I know I shouldn't care about it, but I make a living out of this, or at least I try to, so I must be very conscious of what I post. And it's really sad because I would so like to share more about this house, but we'll see what I can do. I hope I can incorporate that, and we'll see how that goes, because I would really love to show you guys. Sibrin, I'm sure everything is cheaper out of Italy, especially if we're talking about things that make life easier. Here, technology is super pricey for some reason. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that I shouldn't reveal much about that. The thing is, actually, is the format of these houses, because it's like the government built these houses back in the 70s, late 60s actually. So it's like they're all the same everywhere. So it could literally be anywhere in Italy and you wouldn't know. So I can kind of get away with revealing it, and still not get anyone finding out where I exactly live. But yeah, I would so love you guys to see it, because it's literally so cool. I wish I could show you a sunset there. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. And I hope I can install a little swimming pool, like those ones that are like out of the ground. They're quite expensive still, but my dream, and I even convinced George about it, my dream is to have one. I would love to make a video like ASMR in my swimming pool at the sunset. It would be so cool. I might film it and then just share it like with those who care, maybe, and not make it public on YouTube. I don't know. I'll find out. Oh, okay, it's okay. I always just remembering that you were telling me that you had it in another country, and then with the pandemic you were not able to get it back, and I was wondering how things were going. But yeah, it's definitely not a priority for sure. That's true, Ryan. You guys should actually come over to my party. George is great at cooking, and it would be so cool to make a great party in my yard. George grilling some barbecue meat, and just, oh, so cool. I know, Susie. I know what you meant. It's just that sometimes, um, actually, people don't even think about it, and they just reveal things unintentionally. Like, I see on my Facebook, there are people that show so much about their life. You could find them everywhere, and it's that's why Junie reminded me, because sometimes people don't think about it, but it's just that. Oh my gosh, yeah, beer and dip, got it. Macro frames of bottles of like glasses of beer with the bubbles foaming up. Yes, that would be cool. Yeah, definitely. I can easily angle it in a way that nobody can see or recognize where the house is, so it's definitely doable. Yeah, actually, Jack is just here all year round. Lately, I'm not showing him much in my videos because a lot of people actually find him creepy. But he's always with me. He's my buddy. He's actually fallen so many times that his rib cage is literally tied up in scotch tape. But yeah, he's not just a Halloween prop. He's my best friend when I'm filming. Exactly. That's Jack the Skeleton. Oh yeah, Susie, George is amazing at cooking food. He's Brazilian, so Brazilian, they have an entire um, meat grilling, barbecue, churrasco culture, and whenever he cooks, like, his food is just on another level, like many times better than in restaurants. I'm so lucky to have him because I hate to cook. Hi, Typhon. Ciao, Melissa. Buonasera. Hey, Scott. So good to see you still here. Hello, hello. And yeah, definitely a yard party would be so great with the little swimming pool, the barbecue, beer. I don't actually drink, but I like the vibe, so some lights, something for mosquitoes for sure, because mosquitoes are being killer here. I don't know about you guys, but here mosquitoes are being savages. Hello, Typhon. I hope I haven't botched your name. Typhon? Esenler? Hello. Melissa, da dove ci scrivi questa sera? Oh yeah, of course, music. Well, actually, Italians are very annoying with people having fun, so we cannot have very loud music, especially because there's just elderly all over the perimeter. But we can keep it at a decent volume, or maybe we can do wireless headphones and just jam in a silent vibe. I don't know, I'm not really sure about that, but we will have fun for sure. Thank you, Nick. So glad to hear these words. Thank you so much. Italian mosquitoes are wild because they are tiger mosquitoes. I don't know if you guys have them. They're like literally tiger striped. They are black and white. Why wouldn't they call them zebra mosquitoes then? I don't know, but they're wild. Yeah, silence disco is so so in right now, isn't it? The cool thing about the neighborhood is that everyone is so old and they are not loud. I can film my ASMR at any time of the day and just enjoy. Thank you so much, Nick. It was so cool to have you, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you again. Oh, you guys are starting yawning. Tiger mosquito, do you guys not have them? They're like black and white, bigger than the average mosquitoes, and they are like, they bite like crazy. Like my legs are all beaten. Yeah, they're not friendly at all. They love humid environments. So Italy is very humid and warm. They love humid and warm environments. There is a dead one on my floor right now because I just killed one before starting the live stream, by the way. And even if I have mosquito nets, they still find their way inside the house. Anytime you open the door, they just get in. I know you guys in Sweden have those tiny, tiny, tiny ones that are so crazy. I've never seen them in real life, but I've seen lots of videos of people in Sweden struggling with those small mosquitoes, and they have to wear that net on the face because they're crazy. I totally agree. June is the best mod in the entire world. Yeah, Italian mosquitoes are like illegally crazy, like all the Italian mafia and crime things. That's crazy that, you know, there is a place on Earth where there are no mosquitoes at all, like zero. They don't have them, and that is Iceland. In Iceland, they have zero mosquitoes. Isn't it crazy? That's another extra reason to go to Iceland if the beautiful nature and puffins were not enough. I really mean it, and I'm sure everyone here can agree with that. Oh my goodness. I'm getting old, so, you know, it's like, technically it's just 20 past 10, but to me it's like 1 a.m. in the morning because I'm so old right now. Oh, Susie, yes, I totally agree. And so are you. You know, I've never been to Sicily. Is it crazy? Like, I've never been any farther down than Rome. And the first time I've seen Rome, I was actually 28. Isn't it crazy? Like, I've seen so little about Italy, actually. But everybody says that Sicily is so beautiful. Yeah, the thing about Iceland is that maybe in winter there are those kind of very windy snowstorms, but it must be really great to live in Iceland, I'm sure. And there is like the lowest crime rate in the entire world. Oh, Ryan, you're so lucky that mosquito die at low temps. Here, I don't know, they just evolved. They don't care anymore. You can find mosquitoes in winter as well, or sometimes they find their way inside people's houses and spend their entire winter in there. It's crazy. Oh, that's so cool. Never further up than Stockholm. It's funny how we live in our countries and still haven't seen much of them, but you know, not everybody has the possibility to travel much, I guess. I I've always wanted to visit Sweden since when I was a young girl. I remember, I think I told you already, probably, I'm being repetitive here. We were studying geography in middle school, and it was time to study Sweden, and I offered myself. I went to my geography teacher and told her, listen, I want to make a presentation about Sweden. I studied everything, like the mountains, the rivers, the economy, the population, and everything. And I made the presentation in front of my class because I was obsessed with Sweden. Also have a godfather, or I guess they do see Brent. I guess you have to pay them in order to survive, and if you don't pay them with your own blood, then you die. Yeah, I totally agree. Other countries are so much more interesting. I mean, I know there's a lot of history in Italy whatsoever, but it's like it's here. I can visit anytime if I wanted to, but the rest of the world, it's like gotta take the chance, you know? West Coast is, oh, that must be cool, right? I mean, everything in America must be cool, actually. When I watch like Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, even those desert areas, they are so charming. Oh wow, have you been to Gothenburg? 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 I'm probably spelling it wrong. That must be really cool. Yeah, that's really true, Junie. Is it more quiet than Stockholm? Um, last month I went to IKEA with my mom and we had fika. I find this word so funny because in Italian, fika means pussy, but in Swedish, it's like having a snack, right? And it was so cool. We had oat chocolate coconut balls and cinnamon buns. It was delicious. Hai visto Antonio? Lui è Jack, il mio scheletro. Ogni tanto mi tiene compagnia nei video. Non lo inquadro spesso perché ho paura di spaventare la gente, però mi piace averlo nella stanza. Judy, you're a rock star. Well, main cities, like capital cities, are always quite chaotic. Even Rome, or actually even Milan, they're so chaotic. I would never want to live in there. It's definitely different in Italian, right? In Italian, it's spelled with a C rather than a K, and that's it. If you want to be extra raw, you can even use a G rather than a C, and that's like lorry driver level, I guess. Yay, everybody giving high fives to Junie. I love this visualization. Junie, you're getting the high fives train. That's so cool. So yeah, I actually love Swedish treats, Swedish culture, Swedish decor. Actually, I received this wonderful throne gift just today, and it's some LED candles. And in my future house, there are gonna be some like small squares, or not really window because they are this small. And I plan to place those candles in there. It's gonna look so cozy from the outside. I'm excited. I really hope to, Junie. I really, really do hope to. It's gonna be amazing. Oh my god. That would be so cool. Hi, Patrick. How are you doing? Thank you for the birthday wishes. That's so sweet. So, do you high five first and then dip, or do you dip first and then high five? Because that makes a significant difference in the outcome. Oh yeah, I'm sure it is, because they're like so 70s, because it's like this very thick glass that is not very see-through because it has somewhat of a texture, and it's like stuck in the wall. So the only way to make it look decent is to find a nice decor, and I think these LED candles will be perfect. Now there are some dead bugs on there. I have to find someone that is brave enough to put them away because I'm too grossed out. More videos like checkups. I basically only do those, Patrick, so I guess the answer is yes. Yeah, we thought the same, Junie. Yeah, I imagined you doing that, Zebran, indeed. Dipping first and then high fiving. And then we can all take a dip into my pool. Well, not really. Shower first and then dip in the pool. I'm really working hard, oh my god. Thank you so much, Susie. I really appreciated you taking the time to join. I know there is a massive time zone difference from where you live, so I really, really, really appreciate it. And if I have not said that enough, I'm gonna say it again. I appreciate your support and your friendship so much. So thank you for joining us, and thank you for keeping us company. And I wish you the most wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye. Big dip pool. Oh, you know what would be cool? If my pool was actually black. I am really loving a black pool. Like, because usually pools are light blue, you know? Now it's pretty fashionable to have them like dark blue. But can you imagine a black pool? That would be so dope. Oh my gosh, I could only swim if it were a Nutella dip. In that case, I wouldn't mind the stickiness, but otherwise, I think it would be a little bit too much. But I could literally imagine myself being in a tub that is filled with Nutella and just living my best life in there. I don't know how long it would take me to eat all the Nutella because I am obsessed with Nutella, but that would be really cool. Yeah, Nutella is amazing. There is this gelato place ice cream, but like Italian ice cream, so I call it gelato, where they make Nutella flavored ice cream, and it's so good. It's so good. It's thick, it's sweet, it's fresh, it's Nutella, but better. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so amazing. It's my favorite gelato taste indeed. Nutella, cremino fiat. I don't know if you guys have it. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it, but basically there is some thick chocolate in there as well. And those are like my favorite. And even cookie, but like where you have like the creamy ice cream and the cookie bites in there. It has to be a little bit crunchy. Oh my god. You guys don't have Nutella ice cream. Oh my god, Joni. You're missing on something. You are like, it's incredible. How is it possible? Isn't there any Italian ice cream place there, maybe not. Why would you do that? Like, doesn't make sense. But Nutella ice cream is like the best. Absolutely. I have a guest room, so there is already your place. There is already a bed that is for you in the guest room, and I will take you there. We walk by the sea. We eat the Nutella ice cream, but before that, we have a snack at my favorite place, and it's gonna be a memorable day. I promise. Well, actually, sometimes like ice cream abroad is not as good as in Italy. So maybe you don't have it, but you really have to make this trip because it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, it's so good. The brown Nutella road. I know, right? Traveling is just so expensive. I wish flight tickets were not as expensive. Because honestly, there are people who spend 10 euros and just go on like Ryanair or EasyJet and stuff like that, but I don't really trust it. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's really safe. So, yeah, I'd rather travel less, but when I travel, have more possibility to make it home. The thing is that, like, with the fact that George's family is in Brazil, our main savings go towards that, and it's a little bit limiting on one hand because we cannot really, like, you know, go to other places. But I wish it wasn't as expensive to travel. I know, right? It sounds very suspicious. Then, like, you pay 10 euros for the ticket, and then probably it's like 50 euros for your luggage or something like that. But still, it doesn't sound good to me. The fact is that there are so many people who use these companies because they save so much money. And I don't know if it's me that I'm being stupid, not taking advantage of this opportunity, or if it's them, like, literally playing Russian roulette with their own lives. Because it doesn't sound safe to me. But yeah, long story short, I hope one day we will have the financial freedom to travel, for you to come here and for me to go there, because it will be really dope. You guys, it's getting quite late. I don't know if you noticed, my lids are feeling very heavy right now. So I'm afraid I'll have to end the live stream. I hope you're not feeling disappointed that I've only live streamed for 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's 10:30 here and I'm just like, oh, dead. And I think I have to remove my makeup. Oh my god. I was like, George, I don't think I'm gonna do my makeup for this live stream. And he was like, honey, but you have to do it. You know it's important that you look good on camera. And I'm like, I know, but I don't want to do it. And he's like, I know you look pretty without makeup, but you know how the internet is. You have to do it. And now I'm thinking that I have to remove it. And it's so sad. It feels like a chore to me. Yes, fun time for Junie to go to Italy. Everybody donate, donate, donate. Let's bring her here. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. It was such a pleasure to have you. You really made my day. As I said already, birthday is always bittersweet for me. And even if I try not to have a mental breakdown, I usually end up having a mental breakdown on my birthday every year. And you guys made it so much more bearable. So, actually, you made my day. You made my day. So, thank you. Because you lifted my mood by being here with me today. It was super fun. And I'm super grateful. Thank you all. Now I'm gonna close the live stream, so I'm gonna get awkwardly close to the camera. So I hope you don't get creeped out by that. Anyways, once again, thank you all. Lots of hugs and kisses, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.